guys for tuning in. The God in me salutes the God in you. Welcome to A Goddess Loves Abundant Living. I am A Goddess Love, your abundant living coach. All right, so what does that mean? Well, I teach you how to live the abundant life that Jesus talked about by raising your vibratory frequency. All right, so the title of this message today is, Do You Know Who You Are? But before we begin, let's open up in prayer. Infinite Spirit, we give you all the praise, thanks, glory, and honor. Speak through me today. Allow your perfect will to be done in our lives. Bless everyone that's listening to the sound of my voice with health, wealth, love, joy, happiness, success, and infinite money. All right, you guys, so I was thinking about this today, and then I just started writing it out. And so I wanted to share with you guys what I wrote out. All right, so the title of this message is, Do You Know Who You Are? Now, I'm sharing this because I used to ask people's opinions all the time. I would ask them their opinion about my life all the time. And that was really because I didn't trust myself. I was trying to process life with other people. And I'm not saying that that's good or bad or anything like that. But what I've learned on my journey was I don't need nobody else's approval, or I don't need to ask for their opinion or permission to be me. And so I found myself doing this because, again, I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust my own inner knowing. And so I would just ask people their opinion, what they thought. And then I would get upset if they said something that I didn't like. So it was really weird. But anyway, I'm sharing this because my question is to you, have you allowed people to talk you out of your desires? And a lot of times we do that because, again, we're not trusting our own internal knowing. And so we go to other people and, we're asking them their opinion and everything. And a lot of people, you guys, they're haters, okay? And some will talk you out of stuff because either they're not doing it and they want to do it, or they don't want to see you do it, or whatever the case may be. But, I tell my children all the time, you can't talk to everybody because everybody don't have your best interest at heart. And so this video was really interesting because it brought up some stuff for me that I had not realized in a long period of time. And so I was sitting and I was thinking about this because I found myself getting ready to make a major decision in my life, moving abroad. And so I wanted to call one of my friends and just kind of process it with her. And I started noticing lately when we've been talking, she's been really negative about, just my move and what I'm doing and things like that. And so I sat and I thought about it and I said, well, let me stop talking to her. Like, I don't need her approval. I don't need her opinion. I don't need to process my life with her. And remember, you guys, you can't process your life with everybody, okay? And like I tell my kids, everybody's not your friend. So I ended up not talking to her about what I just decided to do based on the previous conversations that we were having. And she would try not to be negative, but she was being negative. And you guys know what that feels like, right? So what I wrote down for you guys, listening to other people, well, this is what I wrote down for me. Listening to other people, but I'm going to share it with you. Listening to other people teaches you how to not trust yourself. God puts in us and our own internal navigational system, and when we learn to trust our own knowing, we get to our destinations much faster. So 3 things we should stop doing. And number one, stop giving other people your power and making decisions for your life. Number two, stop valuing what they're saying in reference to how you should be living your life. And then number three, stop spending so much time valuing what they think about your life. All right, it's your life. And so I had to learn how to be confident and stand in my own truth unapologetically, regardless to what that looks like. And I've been that person. I do things out of the norm, and everybody can't deal with that or get with that because everybody's been so programmed to march to a certain beat. But I've been so rebellious in I don't want to march to the beat that everybody else is marching to. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I don't want to live a life where you just get up and you go to work and you this routine. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to live my life like that. So I guess in times past, people would make me feel wrong for being who I am. And I just want to encourage you, however you are, it's perfect. However God created you, it's completely perfect and it's okay. And you don't need permission to be great. You don't need permission from anybody to be who you are. And so I had to learn how to stop talking to people about what God is speaking to me or what I'm getting ready to do, what I'm desiring to do. Because the revelation that God gives me, he ain't giving it to everybody else. And so, you know, it's just, man, it's really interesting as I'm sitting here and I'm talking. And I remember being this way years ago. And then I just thought about it like, dang, I'm still bringing some of that into, you know, into my today's time. Like I'm not trusting myself. And as much work that I've done on myself, it's amazing. But this is where I am. I do trust myself. I do have confidence in my decisions. And I'm going to make my decisions based on what's right for me. And what's right for me is not going to be what's right for somebody else. And so I had to learn how to stop sharing information with people, because this is, again, this is something else that I've learned. I had this friend, and every time, you know, she would wheel me in with, you know, like she cared about me, right? And when I would start talking about my plans and what I'm getting ready to do, like I wanted to buy some land here in Arizona, and I found the land, and I said, okay, I found 2 acres and I'm going to build some module homes, and I'm going to create a community for my children and grandchildren and blah, blah, right? And so it's like every time I'm sharing with her, then all of a sudden, when I see her again, she's doing the same thing. And then I remember saying, you know, when I was doing research about moving to Belize, and, you know, I'm sharing information with her and, you know, going to Hawaii and all of that. And then I see her again, and all of a sudden, oh, I'm going to Hawaii, or, oh, I'm going to Belize, or she ain't never even heard of the country Belize, but now all of a sudden she's going to Belize. And so this has taught me to just, you know, some people just, they're going to be jealous of what you're doing. And especially if you're doing things different than, you know, how everybody else is doing things. And so I just want to encourage you guys, if you're different like me and you march to the beat of your own drum, you don't need permission from nobody to be who you are. Just be. Whatever it is you're going to do, just do it. I don't believe in success or failure. I believe in growth opportunities, and as long as you do it, you succeeded. Like it's great. Like I remember when I opened up my mentoring academy, and I ran and it was a nonprofit. I ran that nonprofit for 6 years. And I had a couple of galas, and then I had a really big purity ball. And I loved the purity ball. It was amazing. People came out from Germany and they did a documentary about us. They filmed us for 2 days and it was wonderful, and all of that. And then right after that, I stopped. Now, people would look at that and say, you failed. Like you did it that 1 year and then you didn't continue on with it. Well, it was because I didn't want to anymore. I accomplished something that was great and monumental, and it was amazing. And I was so happy that these people from Germany found me, and they flew all the way over here to do a documentary about me and my organization. And after I accomplished that, I was done with that. And then I moved on to something else. But society would say, oh, you should keep going and you should do this and you should do. I fulfilled that part of my dream, part of my life, and then I was done with it. And I loved it. And God opened every door, and it was wonderful. And so I'm saying this because we don't need permission from other people to be who we are. And people are going to be who they are. And I don't know, you guys. I'm just still learning pretty much to just keep my mouth shut to certain people about what I'm doing and things like that. Because people can they'll try to stop you and, put a monkey wrench in your plans if they can, because they're mad because they're not doing it or they don't have the courage to do it. And so me, I'm that person. I just jump out there in faith, and if it worked, fine. If it don't, okay, then I'll do something different. That's just how I live my life. But everybody don't have that type of crazy faith. And so it is what it is. So again, I just want to encourage you guys. Again, stop putting so much value in what other people think about your life, and whatever you want to do it. Just do it. Like, do you know how many companies that I have ran and that I run currently, and whatever I decide that I don't want to do anymore, I'm not going to do it. Whatever I decide that, okay, I want to pick this up and start this, then that's what I'm going to do. And I used to hear people say in the past, you need to get one thing and focus on one thing, and then when that blow up, then you grab something else. But that's not me. That's not me. I don't know how to get one thing and focus on one thing. I set up 3 companies so that because of my personality, so that I could bounce around within those 3 companies. So when I get bored with the Life Foundation, then I'll go to a Goddess Hair Ministry. Then when I get bored with a Goddess Hair Ministry, then I'll go over to Goddess Love's Abundant Living. I get bored with that, then I just bounce between those 3 companies, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I love mentoring in the Life Foundation. I love doing hair in the Goddess Hair Ministry, and I love life coaching in the Goddess Loves Abundant Living. So I had to set up those 3 companies for me to keep me centered in doing what I love to do, what I'm passionate about. But listening to other people, oh, you should just get one thing and stick with that, I would be crazy, or I would just be, I wouldn't even be myself if all I did was did hair. Like, that would drive me crazy if I couldn't teach teenagers and mentor teenagers and, and then have my life coaching business over here and help women either start their own business or how to heal in their souls. Like, oh my God. Anyway, you guys, just stop putting so much value in what other people think, and place the value back in yourself. Like, be okay with who you are, and trust your own navigational system that God placed on the inside of you. Trust your own knowing, okay? And do what makes you happy. And that's the end of this video. So maybe you have been praying for a deeper relationship with God, or maybe you have been praying to go to higher levels in God. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, the universe, the Holy Spirit has led you to this channel. And for that, I am eternally grateful. So I want to thank you guys for being a part of my journey and for allowing me to be a part of your journey. Your love and support is greatly appreciated. So I just come on here, you guys, to share my journey with you guys, and different revelations that I get, in hopes that it will bless you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. All right. I do want you to know that I really do love you guys, and I do appreciate all the subscribers and for you guys tuning in and connecting with me. Go ahead and go to the website at AGoddesslove.org and go ahead and download your free prayers and affirmations. Also, check out the 40-day vegan challenge. We do that every 40 days. Also, the 7-day mirror work challenge every 7 days. The power in praying for your children going through something, or if they're not going through something, you still need to be holding space for your children, okay? Holding them in the light, praying for them, interceding on their behalf, and helping them get through life changes, all right? And also check out the Book of Solutions. It's spiritual guidelines for married and committed couples, and it's a journal so that you and your partner can do your work together, your internal work for external manifestations. All right, you guys, so go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed, share it with your family and friends. And I do have a question that I want to ask you. Do you know who you are? Like really know who you are? And do you trust yourself? Like, are you that person that always need to talk about your plans with somebody else and get their opinion about what you want to do? Are you that person, or are you that person that is confident enough to stand in your own truth? So share it with me. And just, yeah, because I wasn't that person. I'm still learning how to be that person. And so, yeah, we can help each other out, all right? So again, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Be blessed, be free, be happy, be prosperous, be at peace, happy creating, spread love, joy, and positivity, and namaste.